Okay. This is what I need to do. Let's drop down here because it's easier. Maybe. If I can land jumps. Okay. So this is where I need to go. And I need to land there. Then hop over. And then run across. No! Go. There! Not too difficult. Got myself a collectible star, number 11. Now we begin the long journey back. Got what I came for, almost up to the next level, but that is indeed what I wanted to do. Hopefully, once again, I remember to cut a good majority of that out. Just missed something a little bit to the right. It's definitely not meant for you to go backwards through, but I assumed there was nothing left for me at the top. Now that I say that, maybe they put something there, but I didn't check. Back to the harbor we go. Back to the semi-Monkey Island music. Unfortunately, this means we're going to have to go back to the slide guitar at some point. All the music was so good until the slide guitar. All right. Well, where exactly did you want to go? Yeah, we have to go through this again. Yes. Yes. Let's go. Let's be off. And we'll put the Stone of Time back there. And we'll have to probably make it so that I come back within an hour when we come back. I don't know. That's just a thought that I had. If time travel is something that we can actually control at some point, that is. And that is not a guaranteed possibility. All right, so I didn't actually look at that Stone of Time, so let's do that before I put it on there. Not to be used to play bowling, handle with care. Oh, that's right. Actually, though, let's level up with the mana first. I forgot about that. I picked up the mana. Good thing I checked. Good thing I checked. I want to level up. Probably Peach. I don't necessarily know what that's going to do, but I hope for the best. And with the fighting controls, I'm not sure if it was me or my controller or the game itself, but something was off about those controls. I'm going to assume it's the game. People get very particular about fighting games, so I'll assume it's the game. All right. Ah, what a fine young man you are. What can I do for you, darling? All right, wake an ally. Do you know what you're asking me? Right, we've gone through all this. Please don't call me a peach cobbler. Please stop talking about me like you're going to eat me. Let's give her the mana. Oh, wonderful. You dug up some mana? Who will get the awakening then? Peach, since that's my only option. Not sure that's the best option, but that's what we'll go with now. Seems like there's another character that they'll give me at some point, but... Upgrading powers. Peach's power has reached level 2. Focus longer for a more powerful attack. I could use that on enemies, couldn't I? What can I do for you, darling? Nothing. Please stop calling me things that you hold close to you, too. Alright, now we're off to the Cursed Isle. We'll see what level 2 looks like. God, they sprint when I go onto a screen. All right, let's take a look at what level 2 looks like. Ha! Ooh, fancy. All right, let's skip through all this again because we have seen this. Yeah, let's go. Yes, we'll leave. Let's head off. And off we go. Once again, assuming that I got everything, but pretty sure I didn't. I don't know where else to look. Maybe at the top of the tower again, maybe through the pyramid again. Who knows? I don't believe anybody at the pyramid had anything new to say either. All right, let's put the Stone of Time down. And this is opened up for us, kind of. Can I walk on it? I see. Yeah, that's not how it works. Okay. Reset it. Thank you. That part up there is the tricky part. So let's start there. Let's start there. A similar puzzle to what we have seen many times before. We'll start here and go to the right. And I think that'll work out for the best. There. Yes. There we go. All right, so get my Stone of Time back and put it in here. And that has opened up the staircase over there. Not entirely sure how that worked, but I solved the puzzle. I got the Zelda jingle. Give me that back. Oh, apparently we need to leave it there. Maybe I'll need that back at some point then. A little unclear how all of this works, but we're figuring it out as we go. We will get this solved eventually, and I'll probably have to backtrack to get all the stuff that I missed. Still a little wary about the trading cards. We haven't gotten a single one yet, and that's making me a little nervous. But we found ourselves another Magilith. This will probably lead us somewhere else in time. Finally, we found a Magilith. See, Biba, you didn't have to be such a pessimist. It appears to be functional. Perhaps the Stone of Time has enabled it? That's exactly what I was thinking. Anyway, that's our ticket out of here. I would not be so sure. What if we end up in an altogether new era? A time without mystery, devoid of poetry. A time when life consists of killing people FPS style. First-person shooter style. That's kind of weird that he would know what that is. What the heck are you on about? We're going to Doom, aren't we? I'm only theorizing. It is equally possible that we will end up in my era, or that of Miss Peach in Super Mario. But as Miss Peach would say, I fear we have no other choice anyway. Exactly! Off we go, Dante. We won't know till we get there, and I don't want to stick around in this future. And off we go through the time tunnel once more. This is the Doctor Who time tunnel, isn't it? Ah! Oh, we're in Chrono Trigger. I'm calling it now. Biba! Oh no! You turned into a woman! Biba? That name rings a bell? So you're not Biba? I'm sorry, I was very startled to see you appear like that. I haven't introduced myself. My name is... And she starts as Velvet, which we are not going to stick with. I'll be back once I look up what people suggested again, because I don't have that in front of me, wasn't expecting this. Hold on. We're going to stick with the theme that Yustafon88 suggested. We're going to stick with Mario. So this is going to be Daisy, our other princess. The one that Luigi can have, I guess. Daisy. And who might you be? For that matter, how did you get here? As soon as I saw her, I thought Luca, though. It's clearly a reference to Luca, I think. Biba. And maybe Peach is referencing Terra, now that I think about it. Dante, I'm afraid Biba is stuck in the future. Maybe because Daisy was in that very spot right at the precise moment, which means he wasn't able to materialize here. The Magilith! It's deactivated! Dante, you think somebody messed with the Stone of Time? No. You're right. It doesn't seem likely someone would have followed us to the island. The Magilith? The Stone of Time? I knew it! You're Magi! Not probably. Probably not. Let's say no. Not... Probably not. No, we're ordinary humans. We're just on a really long trip. By the way, could you tell us what year this is exactly? We're in 999. Definitely Chrono Trigger. Not for much longer, mind you. The celebration for the 50th anniversary of the Empire's victory will coincide with the new millennium. Dante, we're finally back! I'll see my village again! We're back to our time. Hooray! The 50th anniversary. But that's when the great disaster is supposed to happen. What disaster? Dante, I know we can stop this from happening. We don't have much time. We need to find out what happened, or what will happen. So it was true. I never believed it. According to the ancient texts, Magiliths can be used to travel through time, and you found the Stone of Time. I've spent my whole life looking for it. It's a long story. I really don't have time to tell you right now. If the great disaster comes to pass, then I do not want that future. Let me go with you. I've studied the Magi for years. If all this has something to do with them, then you can count on my help. It could be dangerous, you know. I'm no stranger to danger myself. Stranger danger! What do you think, Dante? Should she come with us? Yes. I want as many allies as possible, don't I? Thank you. All right, then. Let's start by getting out of here. Your timing is perfect. I'm being held captive by pirates. If you hadn't arrived, I don't know if I would have made it out on my own. And Daisy has joined the team. I'm gonna test her out here. Pirates, you say? Doesn't that sound familiar, Dante? Somewhat. Are you saying this is my fault? It's entirely possible she is. Can I destroy anything here? Can I look in the chest? It's all chesty, though. Why can't I look in the chest? Alright, destroy that with you. It froze it so that I can destroy it. Alright, that looks pretty good for a power. We'll see how they use that as we go forward. So, am I the one that turns this into the cursed isle? The prisoner's getting away! That's a lot of pirates. Yar! Who dares oppose us? We are the fearless pirates of the bay! Claims to ownership crumble at our feet. What's yours is ours. And vice versa. Wait, no. No. What'd you say, Wedge? Oh, we got Wedge. Where's Biggs? You're supposed to say it all that jazz. Yeah, I know, but I thought vice versa sounded nicer. I mean, who still says and all that jazz nowadays? All that in a bag of chips? Biggs, he's kind of got a point. There's Biggs. Reference to Final Fantasy, which in turn is referencing Star Wars. The original movie, episode 4, A New Hope. Yeah, I don't much care for all that jazz either. But nobody ever listens to me in these group meetings. All I ask is that you say what we said to say. If we say something different every time, what's the point of these meetings? I have to agree with you there, Biggs. Right, so where were we? And all that jazz! Right, sorry, Biggs. It's water on the bridge. Yes, water under the bridge indeed. Hey, wait! That's not the prisoner! Motion to hold a meeting on the subject of our next move. Motion accepted. Wait, you didn't second it first. These are pirates that remind me of Pokemon, to be honest with you. For those of you that are not up to date on your Biggs and Wedge lore, I'm just going to go ahead and kind of spoil it a bit here, but in the original Star Wars, there's a point where the main character, Luke Skywalker, goes into a trench in a spaceship fight, and he only has 2 people go with him, and those guys' names are Biggs and Wedge. And Final Fantasy's been referencing them ever since Final Fantasy VI. They're kind of squeezed into all of the games, so that's what these guys are referencing now. Probably the Final Fantasy reference, to be honest with you. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a Cid at some point. This time I'll keep my word. I'll do what we've decided on. We're busy here. One moment. Can't you see we're in the middle of a meeting? I agree with everyone else. What's the use of holding meetings if we just fight? Soon you will witness the bloodlust of the Pirates of the Bay. At least that's what I plan to suggest at the meeting. Am I going to become Pirate Roberts here? As well as the Great Destroyer? Oh, come on. That's clearly a treasure chest. Let me in. All right, we're going to have her deal with that. No, it's going to be back to her. She is the one that dealt with it before. I was trying to use Daisy as much as I could. All right, and we're off. All right, having heard the arguments, counter-arguments, and suggestions, I've made my decision. We will attack the intruder because we are the fierce pirates of the bay. Promotion accepted. Biggs? What now, Wedge? It's just that, looking at the intruder, I think I recognize him. And why couldn't you say so earlier? It's just, if you look real close, his red hair, goggles on his forehead, none of that rings a bell for you. It's the ghost of Pirate Roberts! We are Pirate Roberts! He's come back to have his revenge! Everyone get on the ship! Dread Pirate Roberts has come for your soul! That's still the best I got. It's hard to do an Andre the Giant impression. I sometimes forget that it's him. Alright, so we're the Dread Pirate Roberts. That definitely came across as more... Oh, we just got a ship? You got a wonderful boat. Man, carrying all this equipment is getting ridiculous. Hooray. Would you like to set sail? Sure, let's set sail on our wonderful boat. Doesn't look like there's anything else for us to do around here. Let's head off. I like the party that we got. Once again, very reminiscent of Chrono Trigger. Is there anywhere else I can go? Somewhere new? Well, there's where the pirates hang out. Is there like a dock or something? Ha ha ha! You gotta be pretty brave to assault our lair, but I'm afraid we only accept challenges from other pirates. Apparently I need to become a pirate before I can actually attack them. Alright, nothing up there. So let's try to figure out how to become a pirate, maybe? I don't know, is there anything over here? I can't dock unless there's a dock. I guess that kind of makes sense, but I'm unfamiliar with the rules, just trying to learn them as we go. So I guess we'll head back here. Back to Sierra Harbor. This looks a little different than what I remember. Cursed be the name of that pirate Roberts. Because of him and his treasure, everyone vies to become the pirate king. With all those criminals running about, every child wants to grow up to be a pirate. Suddenly we're in one piece. Oh, I can go inside these places. Can't do anything with that. Can I take his food? I just love cooking. Seems a gourmet chef is trying to make over McDonald's. Do you think he'll be able to reinvent that wretched excuse of a restaurant? Personally, I doubt it. Oh, so this is kind of the birth of McDonald's and why it became a high-class place instead of, you know, McDonald's, the quintessential fast food joint. Hey, look what I found. Another collectible star. What is that, 40% of the way there? We're getting there. I was still a wee lad when the Pirate Roberts sailed the open sea. Them were the good old days. I used to come to the beach and watch the boat, but the waves covered up all the sand bit by bit. Do you reckon Sierra Harbor will be completely flooded someday? Oh, is that what happened? We're starting to put some pieces together here. What on earth are the Imperial Special Forces up to? They're supposed to be protecting the citizenry, yet they do nothing to stand up to the pirates of the bay. All I want is to get rich without my ships being boarded and pillaged. I'm not quite sure what to do at this point. Hopefully somebody gives us a little idea. Can't do anything with the chests. Hey, a chocobo in there. That's an old school chocobo. That's like Final Fantasy 4 and 5 chocobo. That's like Boko right there. All right, let's talk to people. I have to talk to them here. We're sisters. Hee hee hee. That's nice. Is this Mary and Shelley? We're sisters. Hee hee. Let's say those are Mary and Shelley from Xenosaga. Even though Mary didn't have a southern accent and they weren't actually sisters. Either way, let's pretend that, because they had blonde and purple hair. Pirates so love challenging each other to bare-knuckle brawls. I find it all so brutal and barbaric, don't you? I don't know, apparently I'm pretty good at it. Since I won eventually after finding out how to do this special combo. Yeah, so far there's like nothing here in town. It's a little disappointing, actually. Doesn't look like they're gonna let me down here anyway. I tried. Alright, we are out, and whoa. Game? You okay, game? I want to head back to the Oricon Ore guy. That's him over here, right? Unless I'm mistaken. Alright, back at the mine? No, this is new. This is new. When all hope is lost, nothing remains but a deep black hole. All days are alike. Everything just repeats endlessly. Living and reliving the same pain. Is that what eternal life is like? Let's not talk to him again. When my suffering is too great, I think back on the times I would stargaze as a child. Do you think there are other worlds out there, far from our own, where everyone is happy? As long as there's more than one person, probably not. I don't understand why the demons don't just try to run away. I mean, that's what I would do if I were them. It must be proof that they're just animals. Sure. Some say a member of the demonian royal family survived. Do you think they will return to save us one day? Clearly talking about Biba there. With a little luck, I'll die soon in a rock slide. Oh, everybody around here is so cheery. Sonic Boom! Yeah, that thing's pretty good. Looks different in 2D. I do not believe in fate, and I often wonder what we did to deserve this. This fate, maybe? Most of my friends have died while working in this mine. Only the toughest survive. I do not think we are lucky to be alive. To me, it is rather a curse. Alright, let's try this. See if we can't do anything with this. Yeah, it doesn't look like we can do anything. The demons captured during the war work here to bolster the Empire's wealth. It's a good thing demons live so long and are so hardy. Maybe we'll free them in another 50 years or so. Let me be, I have work to do. Alright, this looks fancy. No? I don't think freezing it's gonna do anything. What do we have here? We got a key from the children. The game would have been so much simpler with a lock-picking skill. We got a key from the children. It looks like there is something up there, but I can't, like, make it up. Maybe I wasn't supposed to come here yet. Maybe I was supposed to go to town. I was avoiding town, figuring that's where they would tell me what to do. I thought the Oricon Ore guy would be there. I still feel like I should farm around here in the clearing. Is this guy still here? Because most of my memories are, you know, from the previous spot. Alright, so I can clear all this out. His treasure's supposed to be around here somewhere. But, you know, that was in the past. That was in, what, NES land? And this is Super Nintendo land? Something like that. I have so much money now. Are you gonna tell me where your treasure was? I still wonder how he found my treasure so quickly. I didn't find your treasure. I felt like going back and farming, but I didn't have enough money for it, I felt. But now I do. Now I do. Maybe if I talk to him again, he'll say something different? Always a possibility. Doesn't look like there's anything else here. Is he gonna say? No. How do I find his treasure? Do I have to do like a special move to get it? Maybe have Biba attack it or something? Right, so the Windy Valley is here, right? So the guy should still be here, the inventor. He should still be alive. Lacan? Is that you? This is Sid! I told you there would be a Sid. You're still here. Do you think I have time to waste? I came here for some peace and quiet. Now leave. I'm conducting very important research. I could try to do my Final Fantasy VII Sid voice, but I don't think my throat can handle that anymore. You came here to mock me, did you? No. Oh, really? Well then, let me tell you a story. Once upon a time, there lived a mad scientist, a terrifying man whose knowledge derived from mysterious sources. He wielded absolute power with even the ability to create new life forms. But one day, he disappeared without a trace, leaving his son fatherless and alone. Do you mind if I stand on your pillow on your sleeping bag here? That was my father. I barely remember him at all. He abandoned me when my mother died, and I was only 4 years old. Ever since, I've been trying to outdo him by creating what no one has successfully made before. You will scarcely believe your eyes. A flying machine! You'll get it, man. You'll get it. I know it sounds crazy, but with enough hard work, I believe I can do it, even if it takes the rest of my life. Of course, if I had a prototype to work off of, that would make the task considerably easier. Now, I was just calculating lift, aerodynamics, and temporal gradient. Well, you had me until that last one. So I can't bring him back the thing? Oh, it's you? You seem quite exuberant, perhaps possessing a hidden power. I would have wanted a son like you. Do let me know if you ever come across the prototype for a flying machine. Even if it's incomplete or damaged, I could use it in my research. Yeah. Could have picked that up. Definitely feels like we're going to be doing a lot of back and forth time traveling at some point, but that is not available to us just yet. So I still don't know where that guy's treasure is. And we're back to like 2D here. Can't jump on that. Is there anything here that I can do without that? Oh my! What is this? This is Pazu. We Guardians were discovered by the Magi. They believed they were our creators, but they merely found us. You who seek the sacred power of wind. I see you are wide awake, but did you bring me what I asked for? Do you want some candy? That is not it. What did you ask for? What did you ask for? I think I have it, otherwise this wouldn't come up, but what did I get? Key from the children? That is not it. I'm running out of things here. Collectible star. Do you want a mammoth steak? That is not it. Yeah, I don't know what you want here. I have no idea. Do you want gravity? That is not it. All right, I don't know what to give him, so I'm gonna move on. Maybe I don't have it yet. Maybe that's just the trick here. It feels like the game is expecting me to know things that I don't know yet because I have not discovered it. We'll grab some more money before we leave. So obviously at some point we're gonna go back to the future. I had to stop myself because I accidentally said it. I didn't even mean to say it. At some point, we'll have to go back to the future and pick up that that damaged plane. So, what's over here? The laboratory? This doesn't sound familiar at all. What's at the laboratory? Does he want gravity? Somebody's gonna want gravity. God, they're giving me so much money. If it was just one every time, it wouldn't be worth my time, but, you know, I've seen as high as like 10, maybe even higher than that. So it's definitely worth it. The lowest I've seen is like 2. Can't get in? That door looks awfully familiar. Does it? Like, am I supposed to know these things? Feels like the game isn't necessarily holding my hand anymore when it comes to plot. Just kind of go around and guess for the best. Now, we went to Genova in the past and in the future, but we have not been there in the present. Same with the stuff up top. I still feel like they want me to go there, but I'm fully exploring everything else just in case. Oh, I'm stuck at the bridge. All right, let's go into the bridge then. Is this why Biba's not allowed with us? Is the rock still there? The rocks are probably still there. Yeah, the rock's still there. I was caught napping on duty again, so now I'm stuck guarding this old bridge, as if the demons would ever come back to attack us. Oh well, at least it's nice out, and I just know I'll doze off again. During the Great War, a demon prince supposedly lifted this boulder with his bare hands to close off the bridge and prevent the Imperial forces from advancing. What astounding strength he must have had. Can you believe that? Indeed. He kind of did that. Kind of. More like knocked it down, but I get what you guys are trying to say. Alright, so with that all done, we will head back into Genova next time. That is going to do it for these parts of Let's Play Evoland 2. I've been Baller Scoop. I've been joined, as always, by my confused squad of Dante, Peach, and, well, Biba's not with us, but Daisy is as well. So just Dante, Peach, and Daisy. Hope you guys have enjoyed these parts. Hope you laughed. Hope you learned. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.